Hi, today I want to share about how to use layers in GIMP. First, we want to start with a new file, new, and we can choose what image size we want to continue with. Here I use 1620 times 1080 pixel. We can always choose with whatever unit we want to work with. Here I choose pixel and press OK. And I want to work with a smaller view, so I change the percentage here. So now we have an image that is formed by one layer named background here. To add a new layer, we can do right click and choose new layer. For example, here we want to name our new layer, layer 2. And we can choose the setting here. For example, this is very important. We want to make a layer that is transparent. So here I click transparent and then go to OK. Now we have two layers, background and layer 2. Layer 2 is in blue here, meaning that this layer is active. In this layer 2, I want to write something using paintbrush. For example, I want to write something using paintbrush that is formed by a line. And then I write something here. Then this writing is at layer 2. The sign, the I sign here, is to make a layer visible or not visible. For example, the layer 2, if I make not visible, I can click this icon and then make my writing not visible. I can make this layer visible and the background not visible by choosing the other way around, like this. To add a new layer, I can also use this icon here. Click on, for example, this time I want to name it layer 3, also transparent, and enter. And now we have 3 layers. In this layer, for example, I want to draw a blue circle. Just click like this. Randomly blue circle here. Okay, I think it's enough. And we can see here that the blue circle is at the third layer, the layer 3. The second layer contains the ABC. And then the first layer was the background. Next to the eye icon, we have the lock icon like this. This means that we lock layer 2 and 3 together. This is very useful. For example, if we want to move here, moving tool, the active layer here and move layer 2 and layer 3 together like this. If we do not lock it, for example like this, and then the active layer is layer 3, and we move the layer, only layer 3 will be moved. How the layers are ordered can be controlled by this arrow. For example, if we want to lower down the layer 3 here, make the layer 3 active and put it lower, and we can see that the blue dots is behind the writing. We can also move it again, so put the layer 3 behind the background, and we can put it up like this again. The log function here is also useful if we want to resize the layer. Scale here like this, click. Then we can resize 2 layers at once and scale. So now the 2 layers are resized at the same size. And now I want to move this. We can also make a new layer using an image. Here we can go to File, Open as Layer, and for example, I'm using this image. We see that this image has a transparent layer like this, and then the picture of a bee. This image can be freely downloaded from Pixabay. Now I want to move this image to the side. Yeah. Here in the layer information, we have opacity here. This is to control how much that layer is transparent. For example, layer 3 here, if I decrease the opacity to 50, for example, it will be transparent. It's still blue, but more transparent. I can change again here. And beside the transparency, I can also choose how these layers are combined. Here are normal mode. For example, I choose dissolve. It will be a little bit different here. And there are so many other choices to work with. This image can be saved or export to a new image by doing File, Export as. For example, we want to export it as BA, for example, and export. Yeah, we can choose the setting here, but here I just do the default and go to export. Now we have an image called BA. If we want to export another image, for example, without the blue dot, we can easily delete the visibility and export it into a new file. For example, here I call BB.